And here we are, 20.2c. This is the last regular test occurrence of concept 20.2. So we're going to go through this. There's already an intervention video up. So if you didn't do well on this, you've been struggling with this concept, watch this video, watch the intervention video. The concept is all about circumference, so make sure you understand how to work circumference, and then come to me, get the video questions, the problems, and work this one out, correct it, and then come take a test. Show what you know. That's what Mrs. Witt says. She's the science teacher on the Hornets. Show what you know. All right, let's show what we know first. We know that circumference is always the formula pi times the diameter. Now, in this case, they tell us the radius of the wheel. And we know if you have the radius, the diameter is twice that amount. So in this case, the diameter is 30. We're getting some crinkly look on our writing. This might be kind of cool. All right, Marcus has a unicycle. The radius is 15. How far will it travel after 6 rotations? So we're going to first figure out how far it will travel in one rotation, because that's what circumference is. Circumference is one rotation of a tire. Let's do a little visual here. We always talk about drawing pictures. There it is. Whoop, we got 2 of those. Let's just take one of those. And let's figure out what the radius would look like. So for this particular wheel that we have, radius would be from the center to the edge. That would be a 15. Which means the diameter would be all the way across the circle, a line all the way across. That would be a 30, and the circumference would be starting at a point, going all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, back to where you started. That is the circumference, and that circumference represents one rotation of the tire. So we are ready. Let me just get this word circumference written here. We're getting that kind of weird writing. We're ready to solve this. So first off, we're going to find the rotation for one, the distance for one rotation. And we're going to do that by finding the circumference, which is 3.14 times the diameter. Here comes our calculator, real tools for real problems. 3.14 times the diameter of 30 gives us 94.2 inches, not squared inches. Squared inches are only used when we're doing area. If we're doing circumference, that's a linear measure. That 92.4 equals or stands for or represents one rotation of the tire. We need to know what happens in 6 rotations. All right, put the 6 over there where I should have stuck it. We need to know what happens when you have that tire rotate 6 times. So we take our 94.2 and we multiply it by 6, and we get 565.2 inches. Now you might look at that and remember the conversations we've had in class. Something that big a number in inches, hard to follow, easier to follow if it's in feet. So let's take it and divide it by 12 and get 47.1 feet. It doesn't matter. Either one of those answers is correct. Either one of those answers represents 6 rotations. And that, thanks calculator, and that's how straightforward this is. Find the circumference. That circumference is one rotation. One rotation. That's the circumference. Once you know that, then you multiply it by the number of rotations, in this case 6, and you get your final answer. So look this over again, match it up against your test, and then be ready when it comes time to take the intervention test. All right?